No return to Tropico 5. Okay, I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to implement this. We'll see what we will see what
Mr. President, my research shows that both
what overall
domestic
effect it
and
has on
international
people
customers
and their
pay
ability
much
to eat,
less for
but
Tropican
building up
products than they can actually
more
afford.
reputation
And
with people,
as you know, a penny lost
I think is going to be
today
better,
is a million
and then
lost
we can
tomorrow.
always undo it if it has negative effects. So no free lunch. That's going to be 3,000 bucks. Hopkins will have to pay for their food, but it'll help, hopefully, give me a little bit more. Give me a little bit more money
I
in
feel
the bank.
disheartened, dear listeners. What is the world coming to? We have to pay for food now? What next? Pay for love?
Could put cotton there. But it's really the pineapples that I wanted. I could put pineapple, another sugar plantation. Right, you know what? I got a thing here. Let's see if I can't drag that out. Wonder. So I think. Damn it. Just let me see the grid, thank you. Okay. So yeah, that's 7. That's the width of a plantation. So if I drag a road right up alongside this, kind of make that match up somewhere. But I want to see if I can. Not really. Alright, fine. I was hoping I could make a nice little curve there. I hope that lines up. Kinda doesn't look like it does. Okay, so, right, because there were so many other pineapples kind of out here, we could maybe continue with the sugar idea here, because then we'd have, you know, right next to the rum. So why don't we do that? Do another one right there. That should give me one more spot. And still really good for the really good sugar, actually. And then I think we'll be fine for sugar. Don't need that anymore. Crying out loud. There. Okay, so that's good to go. And then we now have this big long thing. Cut like that. I suppose we can find maybe the midpoint. There. Okay, we're losing out on a little bit of money here. So I will hold off for a minute on further construction. And the edict, 7,000 bucks. Okay, let's wait just a little bit. We'll wait and see what happens to our exports here. Oh yeah, I looked at the garages too. Apparently the garages are completely different in this game. All they really do is they improve work effectiveness at jobs and basically increase traffic. They'd have no impact on people transporting from there to the other place. I guess it says maybe they make people choose cars, but they don't have to go to a garage to drive a car. So it's really mostly, okay, it's really mostly just like a wealth thing, whether they will choose to, okay, that's a problem, whether they will choose to drive a car or not. So I'm thinking like maybe this spot right here could be a good combo of stuff for like a garage, or maybe we can put one down here, parking lot rather, know what they're called. Because like I'm not going to put anything back in here, so I could put it here, and that would be a lot of jobs in this area. Although there's not very much here, so maybe that would be kind of a waste. Or put one beside here, and then maybe we're improving these jobs. I don't know. Anyway, what we really need right now is housing. Why don't we actually first, before that, let's grab. What am I even trying to do? A clinic and maybe a mission. That's quite a bit of space. Yeah, we'll put that there. We will put a clinic. Let's see, that creates one behind. That's space for 2 houses back there, potentially. Or let's see, we'll do a. Is it no entertainment tavern? A tavern is equally as long, and what that just fits right perfectly there. Go ahead and do that. Then we will grab tenement. Doesn't look like 2 tenements will fit there together, but if we put them back to back, they. Well, we can put one for sure. I guess we could put another one here. But what I was thinking was maybe leave a little space for a park. Garden rather. Probably need some of that. And we want maybe a tenement up here so that people can move in. Why can't I turn? There we go. What the fuck is going on? Now we could do houses. So what else is necessary? Grocery? Well, I mean, we're kind of in an area where that's not necessary. We'll probably need to leave a space for a police station up here. How's the school? Has that even started yet? 11 out of 15 students? Okay. Oh boy. Got a lot of stuff going on there. Tenement down here, possibly? What else are we missing out on? Newspaper begins generating profit. Required education is reduced to high school. Well, we got plenty of college people, but, well, we're about to get like 20, aren't we, for one of the things I made work? Why don't we go ahead and add the paid ads? Start making some money off of that. Yeah, like being surrounded by all these farms, I don't know that they'll need a grocery, but I suppose we could do it anyway. Gives people some jobs. Oh, right, we need to do... I don't even know if... Do it anyway. We'll work on more of that as time goes on. Infrastructure. Teamster's office. We're going to need something like that up in here. Let's see. I don't know that that space is going to save me anything. I'm still hesitant to put anything here because I don't know if I'm going to need a road going to it or not. I probably will. In which case this would work because then I could drag a road across the front and hit that. Because as we saw... No. Raw goods? Oil well? Yeah, well, I can't touch it. How did I see that before? There was a way for me... Maybe I was messing around with the roads. Ah, here we go. Yeah, so the front of the oil well is this way. So maybe I will need just an empty road coming that way. So with that in mind, let's do Teamster's office this way as a secondary one, because we're going to have a lot of shit up here. Alternatively, we could make it a part of this housing facility. So actually, we probably want it a little bit more central. With did this ever get built? It is a mine, but it's not built yet. No, has not been built yet. want it more to like here because we're gonna have a lot of stuff here. Having 2 right here, I don't know how efficient that's gonna be. Alternatively, I could plop one there, maybe. But do we have a construction office up here? I don't think so. So actually, why don't we put that here? And then actually, that's narrow enough that we can send a road. Maybe I'll just send a road there now. Alright. Keeps everything nice and connected. Still gives me space right here if I want to put in some ranches, which I probably should, seeing as how we got a large amount of unemployed coming, but I should wait. I should wait primarily so that I can actually get this built, because we had a lot of stuff going on here. And yeah, alright. Let's wait until the stuff actually gets built, because we don't have very many construction offices open right now.
Mr. President, the world has changed. We need to create a dystopian future where everything is bleak. Words like that will be a real hit in the future.
Industry. Well, I have 2. I've got the textile and the creamery down there. Those should count. Then we get free steel mill. I'm on it. If not, I got jewelry too.
Cash flow has increased. My books on psychology say I should offer you a reward so you'll start making smarter choices more often.
Cheap coal import. Why would we want that for the power plant? And that's a trade route. So, or cheap import. Okay, we don't really need the imports. Why don't we put some money into my Swiss bank account? I'm sure I need that later.
Comrade Presidente, my socialism manual states that our next step is social security. We will need more police officers for this one.
I accept. Did we not do that? I guess not. Bam. There you go, comrade.
Comrade Presidente, so
now, is that under military, espionage, security checkpoint for free? Yes. Okay. Let's pause that for just a moment. I want to see you. Do you have stats? Effectiveness 100%. Toll taxes, yeah, again. Now this is tempting. I believe there's an exploit. I remember watching a Spiff and Brit video, and I'm not sure if it was for this one. I think it was Tropico 6, where you just line a road with these tax booths, or toll booths, and they just because they make money out of thin air. Like, it doesn't come out of people's pockets to pay for that tax. So, like, I really could just do this. It's kind of expensive right now, but putting money into my Swiss bank account? Well, can I see what my Swiss bank account is right now? Options going a little high. Balance? How do I see that? Is it in Dynasties? Revenue? Well, it's got to be in here somewhere. Somewhere that I'm just not seeing, I guess. Dynasty? Ah, there you go. Okay, well, anyway. Yeah, so we might use that. But now that I've got some freebies, I was going to put that there, but maybe we can put this... Dang it. So I could put... Well, but would that go across an intersection like that? I don't know. I don't know if it would. Could put it down here. Well, I could do it that way. Provided I don't... Well, I can't build anything else here, I don't think. So actually, there's only going to be the one road here. So that's a good idea. Let's do this. I'll make sure I've got the front of this thing going. I guess would be this one. Yeah, there's the door. Okay, we'll build that there. And then... Like, I really could build one here, still, somewhere. Have to be that side, taking up that space. I should have more yet. 2 more. So So maybe we'll save one for going down here, and just save maybe another one for like here or something. I want places that they're actually going to pass by, if for no other reason, just to catch anybody trying to travel. But then once we hit the toll booths on them, then I'll absolutely be making money. Okay, let's back into this. Oh, right. You know, another thing. Let's see. How much was 4,000 apiece? I mean, that's... Damn it. Well, I guess you can see it here. 50 and 55. It's important. It's important to do that. So, embassies are rather large. We could put them in the same place, though. We could put them, like, right side by side. Real Cold War strategy where they're peeking into each other's windows and just across the way. Or just down here, right across from the palace. I mean, that works. Alright. Plus, they don't need to worry about, like, where they're living. Good. Get those going. Because eventually I do... Right now, those are not high priority for me. I do want them... to be making improvements to our relations. Okay, these are built now, so what can you do with corn? Effectiveness increased each month after this upgrade is built. Okay, we got a little bit of money problems right now, but I need to remember to do that. Have you been upgraded? No. Increases effectiveness of all other nearby plantations and hydroponic farms by 10. That is also important. In fact, it was working down here... Was it not? I thought I had a sugar plantation down
Glorious
here.
invention, Presidente. Electricity. It's like organized lightning. There's no better way to put it. And you can make your own with a balloon and a little friction. Just like making fart noises.
So we were given... Yes, we were given steel mill, so that works fantastically. All right. Only 5 months now on new constitution options. Okay, we don't need this. Sending delegations. Well, I think so we can do praises and then we can do that. Let's do that so we can upgrade our constitution a little further. That'll give me the one more that I need for socialism. Then I can do a bunch of popular other things. Dry dock. Is this what I was looking for? Where I don't have to... I don't know what this does. I was thinking maybe this allowed me to open up more trade routes. Speaking of which, I need to check that because I don't know if I still got one. Let's do legalese, get that going, then we'll get socialism so I can get the nice programs. How are we doing on the food thing, though? 72. Does it tell me if anybody's starving now that you have to pay for it? I don't think so. And my balance is doing horribly, so I don't actually know if... Jesus. I don't know. God, I wish I could see. I wish I could see how much paying for food was actually saving me, if at all. We can always undo it, though, right? I can repeal it. Would that keep the faction... where are you? Would that keep the faction... Fuck me. Politics. Factions. Ooh, boy, that boosted that. Would it keep it? Or, if I repeal it, would that... make it go away. Issued the no free lunch edict. That gave me the plus, but would removing it... See, the communists hated me for doing that. Nobody likes the all citizens get to vote thing. That's weird. Except for the communists. Both the communists and the religious hate the fact that we have the secular state going. So kind of weird. I mean, not for the religious thing, but... Okay. This is the construction office. We're going to spend some money to quick build that. Just so we can actually get some damn people up in here. Oh, and then this thing never got a road. Good job. What are we thinking, Presidente? We can maybe loop that around on the backside or some such. You have a road now. Stop complaining. Okay, right, and then we got the money to upgrade these now. So this will be increasing that. And then what did I... Sugar plantations need this fiber fertilization. So what was I looking for again? Right, I forgot about this. Was it coffee? No, it was the goats. Right, the goats. Their forging pen maximum efficiency or effectiveness rather, based upon their effectiveness right
we
here.
We have an opportunity to influence the outcome of coming elections.
We don't need to cheat. It was getting the ones way out here, so I'm hopeful that these ones will also improve the fields around them there. Okay, we got 10 homeless families still, and not many unemployed. That's good.
The war has the price of steel rising steadily.
Okay.
We should capitalize on that right now.
We do have an iron mine, so building a steel mill that we have unlocked for free makes sense to me.
Your family's rather rollicking love life has led to an unexpected pregnancy.
This again, okay. Well, building a new church is not terrible, and considering how much that fills up, how quickly that fills up, that would also not be bad. I don't know if the mission... Let's do that one. Organize a quick wedding.
Comrade Presidente, Tropican socialism is almost complete, for only one step remains. Information.
I like Vasquez. She always gives me good stuff. Stuff that I should probably be doing anyway. Okay. So new church. Well, actually there's a nice spot right there that it would fit. We got a lot of religion right around the area. Because this Catholic mission will be here. Are these filling up? Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon they will. Those are ready to go. This Catholic mission here. And why don't we just put it here? It fits there. It's appropriate to the area. That'll work for me. Now, since that's a 9-month thing, we need to make sure that gets built fast. And then we need to build a new steel mill. Coming up on some money. And needs coal. Requires both. Okay, so we will be importing that. Unless, perhaps one of these... We unlocked a new thing? I don't actually know if you get coal from those, or is it a deposit? Kind of like oil. I think we're probably going to be importing it. Right, I was going to look at this anyway. Right now we still got the gold thing going on. By a lot, actually. What would that be under? Mining? Coal? Okay. Well, I mean, that's kind of pricey, but... I wonder if I have to import it. I get the feeling I probably do. My thinking here is that... what was it? Tropico 3? Tropico 4. It would just import stuff that you needed for you. So I kind of feel like... Well, and then what are we getting out of steel? I mean, there's no... what is it? Manufactured good? Industry goods. Not able to just directly sell it, but maybe once we actually get it. Because right now we can sell iron, but once we get that... Okay. God, I need more ships. The quick way to do that would be building another dock. Each dock provides one trade ship. Surely there's an upgrade, though. Or maybe it's like one side is for goods, one side's for people. I forget how that works. Like we could put one right beside it here. Which works. I did want to save one for down here, but that's more getting direct stuff anyway. For right now, I think we can maybe afford to do this. We'll build that. And then that way we can have an import of coal on top of whatever. Where would that... To watch my money. Okay, we can tuck that right back in here on this side. That'll go directly to it. What else do we need? Ministry of Information. Spying? Yeah. Greatly reduces liberty. Has a chance to negate coups or uprisings, and that's also very expensive. It's also very large. Yeah, I'm not a super fan of doing this. Many reasons, but we would get some tenements out of it. We would get some places for people to live. Now, how do I refurbish the land around here? Clearly diminishing returns on this. Is that an edict or a research? Something else I gotta focus on. Not right now, though. We got a lot of building stuff going on here. Hopefully that new church will get built. That's the only thing that has to be done right now, and then we'll worry about the rest of it as we go on. But I need to be making money.
The election results are in. Let me be the first to congratulate you.
Okay. Good for me. I only have the one construction office. It's no wonder things are going so slow. Being a dum-dum with that. Speaking of dum-dum, I also need a restaurant. Well, I could tuck a house back there, but I was hoping that I would have another spot for maybe a garden or some such. Do this anyway.
Presidente, I hereby heretofore require you on the habeas cojones to execute a writ with an ovation decreeing a perez to one penultimo, hereby referred to as the penultimate party. Should you fail to comply, you shall thereby to four be denounced as a tortfeasor, and the tropical people shall be taught the language of legalese.
Okay. So now we have new stuff here. Every policeman convinces one voter to vote for you. Democracy. Mandatory elections that happen more often and no uprisings. Well, that's helpful. Boy, I really ought to have a list up to tell me. You know what? I'm going to see if I can find this real quick, see what the corruption choices are. Alright, so obviously democracy is the best choice here. Let's see, happy childhood, late retirement, normal life expectancy, and job happiness actually increases corruption. Other choices here are work for all, child labor, and late retirement life expectancy, job happiness reduced, workers' paradise, early retirement, high job happiness. We will go ahead and continue with the happy childhood. An immigrant nation, open borders, easier to immigrate and immigrate, versus anything else, which gives me 2 more percent corruption, I think. What I saw. Regulated borders, hard to emigrate, or visa, more educated immigrants. This actually would probably be a good thing for me, because we can do a lot more homegrown uneducated than we can educated, but again, we're losing a lot of money to corruption, so I'd like to not do that. And I'm sure that this in particular, this is a problem with people, with factions. Factions complain about this, but maybe not now, because isn't there a loyalist faction that maybe comes later? I'm not really sure what that is. Maybe it's military. I don't know. This one, though, is the zero corruption problem. Or issue, rather, I should say. So I guess we can keep it there for now. And research. Socialism. How's that church coming along? Construction 52%. Really wish you'd get on that. Now we just got a bunch more people moving in. Okay. Good. Let's take and make a house. Backside here.
As the heir was born, all animals became quiet. A light shone through the skies, and La Chupacabra herself went to the crib and bowed to the infant. At least, that is what we will write in the history books.
Got a problem right there. I need to build a prison at some point here. Right, so detect hidden roles 10% faster, or research points, which seems more important to me. We will probably need that spy academy here soon, since we've already got somebody. I think that's a crime lord is what that is. Why don't we do an inventor? We have Buenaventura Gaz. Okay. Well, I'm kind of tempted to make this the new Presidente, actually. What are you? Effectiveness increased and job quality reduced. Proportional to building effectiveness, generates research points, increases research points generally. Effectiveness of production buildings. Okay, so this is if I make him a manager. I'm kind of tempted to make Buenaventura here the new Presidente. I mean, what's the actual... Is it that you can't actually... you can't use your... You can't use your Presidente as manager, I think is the issue. So if I picked him, I couldn't use him for the thing I just got him for. Okay, we're just going to exit that. I think that's how that works, because Presidente
Tropico
is walking around here. Faction leader. No, you, thank you. So all we can do is kill, bribe, or banish. This guy's got children. He is a filthy rich crime lord. Yeah, how do you become filthy rich working as a banana farmer? So that's where he's getting that money from. But we can't imprison him because I don't have a dungeon. So we need to work on that. Should we have this right across from the embassy? Is that military? No. Spy? Dungeon. Arrests action. So we could. Kind of want this a little bit out here. Is this really the only thing I can build here? It's like... Yeah, so there's a little space here. You know what, let's go ahead and do this. Dungeon right across from the embassies. It'll be fine. We will need to keep an eye on this guy, though. Right, so I'm trying to find... you. Shimen Gaz. Just out of curiosity, let's grab you. Yeah, you're not available here, but my new heir is. I've got a lot of managers, actually. Money Grubber increases budget by 5%. Stolen money goes to the Swiss bank account. Okay, so that's if I want to. Is that him? It is not. Okay, well, let's see what other managers we have. So Mentor. Effectiveness for other nearby buildings increased by 1. That's pretty good. Landlord increases housing quality of nearby residences. Boy, putting that up here would be good. Or shove that down here, and that's like all these houses suddenly become much nicer. That's a pretty damn good idea right there. Okay. Then what? Green Thumb increases beauty in the vicinity by 10. Well, you know, that's rather necessary, isn't it? Because there's no beauty in this area. Mentor, effectiveness of other buildings, right. So, I mean, geez, may as well put that in somewhere. Clinic, construction office, doesn't really matter. Like this is where a lot of worker buildings are, so I say that's a good idea. Mentor, effectiveness of other buildings. School. Supervisor, building effectiveness increased by 5. Now what does that mean in terms of... It's already pretty high. It's already pretty damn high. What does that mean though in terms of school? Like, does it pump them out faster maybe? Effectiveness indicates how well a building performs. Full workforce, larger budget, and good. Yeah, but what does it mean to the high school? I have to assume it trains people faster. Is how that works. Whereas, what is the newspaper effectiveness? Better liberty? I don't know what that means. Anyway, let's continue on here. Magnate. Mining and oil buildings effectiveness increased by 10. Okay, well I think I've got both mines magnated up. I do. This one isn't, so I could put one there, and then move her later. Yeah, we'll move her later to the oil. Because right now we're just selling bauxite, and I mean, we're not making any money off that, because I don't know what that... Did this just get... I guess it just got finished, so that's why it's not making any money off for me there. How much do you have left? 72,000. Okay, plenty. Bauxite, what upgrades do you have? Increases effectiveness by 38, but decreases job quality. It's already pretty bad, so we don't need to be doing that. Plantation bananas, job quality increased by 20. Worker wealth also increases. Well, that could be nice, but it would absolutely make people deal with my bananas a bit more. They moved there first. Have these been filled up? Okay, well, that one. We've got a lot of single people on the island here. It's okay. Okay, you can't plop managers inside that. Let me just look. Who else do we have here? The green thumb increases the beauty. Right, let's go. An inventor generates research points proportional to the building effectiveness. Now, did we have another research type building based upon that? Now, it can be anything, I think. But how about you? We have 100% effectiveness, 150% effectiveness. Inventor, there you go. A new Buenaventura, very flamboyant air will now go into the observatory. Right. Let's look at this. And beauty. Yeah, there is no beauty whatsoever. So, what do we think? Maybe plop that in the construction office for funsies? It's pretty central to a lot of this. Green thumb increases beauty in the vicinity by 10. You know what? I'm assuming, and this is just an assumption, but I'm assuming the effectiveness of of construction goes up. I'm assuming that's what effectiveness does here. I really wish it would specifically tell you what effectiveness does. We are short on people, that's why effectiveness is down here, but if I put a supervisor here, hopefully that'll make them construct faster? So I'm gonna do that. Anyway, yeah, let's plunk you into the construction office for fun, I guess, to try and increase beauty. Hopefully we could do that here. Nah, this is central, so we'll do it here. Uses housing quality. Okay, there's no housing down here. Okay, well let's put a green thumb in here. See if we can't beautify this area just a little tad bit. And then our last guy here, Money Grubber, increases the budget by 5% and puts money into my bank account. Now, budget just means we're paying more, so really I should find the building with like groceries. Only got a budget of 40, 36 here at the military fort. Like, put it in somewhere that's cheap already, and then exploit that by raising it just a tad bit. I mean, honestly, like putting him in the military fort. We'll hold off on that. Okay, just let this build a little bit more.
Comrade Presidente.
Yeah. Okay, looks like we're working on that. I think they probably do focus on the last thing you built, which is why a lot of this isn't getting built. Only 2,500. Unless my money does continue to go up. I mean, if it weren't for the construction, we'd be making a ton of money. I just can't help myself. I keep building. How are you doing? Maximum number of patients. Now, that might not be a bad upgrade. Put into the clinics here, because they are both full. So adding an extra 50 people for 10 grand, I mean, we're losing a little bit of money. Let's wait until the next ship. And then we'll use the profits on the people. Everyone will be happy about that. Could also get more workers into the textile mill. That seems to be a big industry for me, making money. So, increasing that would not be a bad thing. And le donjon. Okay. Now, pose for a moment. Arrest. Citizen will be arrested. Family members and bystanders will be angered. Hopefully there aren't too many of them way out here. Increases civil unrest if the target or the target's spouse is a faction leader. Influences faction. Part of me, you know, like them being filthy rich, I wonder if that really helps them. Crime safety is great. I wonder if that helps with what they pay. Like, would arresting him be bad for the economy, is what I'm getting at here. It's a little corrupt to think that way, but man, we got a ton of bananas that just are not being moved. So we're gonna need another Teamster's office, aren't we? Oh, I've already got a third construction office. Okay. Yeah, we should probably have another Teamster's in the area. Is there one down here? But we got too many products sitting in the farms. Cotton, same deal there. Even coffees. Like, we got a lot of material just hanging around on the island, so I need to be doing that. I mean, I could do it just like this. There's still room. I want to tuck away something back in here. Alternatively, I could do this one. I could just stash you back here, which would help you directly take from all these farms. Which is kind of where the problem is. You know what? Bingo. Takes up that space. Okay. Yeah. Good. We need money. But as soon as that dock is built, we'll work on that steel mill. This Ministry of Information thing. How's our housing situation? Okay, only 9 people. That's not terrible. Plus unemployment. Okay, we'll fill that in soon. Probably with this alone. 9 people. This was full. This one was not. So we actually do have space. People just don't want to move out here. But moving something perhaps a little more central. What was I going to put over here? Was I going to put a construction office or something in that area? I don't remember. But I could put another tenement here so that people could at least walk to here, because as we see, we have some... Oh, no, that's a rock. I thought that was a shack. But I will be putting, you know, ranches here, so there will be more people here directly. And to deal with these as well, perhaps I want to get another Teamster office. This does not seem to be doing too much. We got a lot of stacked shit just everywhere. You guys are not doing your jobs. Granted, it is a long way. It is a long way to the dock. So maybe they are just traveling back and forth and it is taking forever. Maybe I should open this up. Where are my people? Let's do this before I forget. Ranger. Okay, they're all off somewhere. They're all going off to that. The bauxite deposit. I don't think we get coal from these mines. I do not know that, but it would be nice if we could. Oh, they go off that way. Okay, I'm gonna have to direct you guys. Go explore this part of the island, please. Open that up so we can get coffee. We'll get canneries. We'll get the whole thing. Speaking of which, we also need a power plant now, which is available. Electricity from coal or natural gas. Now, natural gas is not something we can import, is it? So that just comes directly from here. Ooh. Ooh. Jewelry is now an option, which would be better than the gold that I am selling. Unfortunately, I'd have to cancel this, which I could do. That is... where again? Okay. That... What? Oh, jewelry, dumbass. Okay. So yeah, we go improve their relations. hurt that a little bit. These are not built yet. Okay. Well, I mean, we're already pretty bad with the Axis. We would lose that. Do we dare steal? I don't know if we could pull that off or not. Invite. We don't have a thing for them just yet. Okay. Okay. Well, this will develop as soon as I can stop spending money, and we'll make more money. And then, yeah, then we'll get that road out here so we can get that going. Just really push industry this time in this era. When I think the era ends when we are not that. When we are... I guess once we get all of the technologies, maybe? I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure if it's like a time is when this happens. When we hit the 40s or not. I don't remember. I remember what the trigger is. Anyway, I will end this one here, and I will see you next time.